Howdy guys, it's Joe here, and I've been theory crafting for the last few days, talking with some friends, and today I want to talk to you guys why I think the meta is the way that it is. Now again, this is my own personal opinion. It may be way off to far right base, but this is just what I'm thinking about this, and this is why we maybe want to cut Overwatch and the Blizzard team just a little bit of slack. Now, personally about Overwatch, I feel like it's a decently balanced game, but there are quite a few problems. As well with this, one of the main problems I feel like with the game is that sometimes some of the characters just don't really fit into the game. Now, that's not being said that they don't fit thematically. A lot of characters fit thematically. I feel like the majority of characters really do fit in this game. They look awesome, they fit into the story, whatever. But as far as gameplay, a lot of them just don't really kind of fit like the Overwatch creators seem to want the game to be played. Now, what is the way that they want it to be played? Well, in my opinion, for what it seems to be like, is that they want the game to be played where it's kind of mainly based off either slowly pushing up and slowly defending, or going all out and trying to get a big boom of destruction, get a nice Genji ult with Ana, and just blow up the enemy team. Those are the two main things they want to do, and I feel like there's good reason for this. It's because it's fun to watch these slow, rigorous battles between two teams, and then finally have it just explode into one team, mauling the other one, and then them going for the win. Now, of course, this doesn't always exactly happen, but you have to say that that sounds pretty entertaining, compared to, for example, having a lot of characters that just keep sniping each other at long range without much stuff to actually defend them, or people that just go in all the time over and over and over again. That would be pretty frustrating too. So I think that's why we have the meta that we have kind of right now, and that's why Blizzard is kind of balancing the game a certain way, and that's also why, at least in my opinion, there's some characters that just don't really fit into the way that we're trying to play the game, or at least the way that the game seems to be kind of made, in my own opinion. But you know, how the heck can I back this up? How can I back up the playstyle that they're seemingly trying to put into the game? You know, the slow playstyle that then kind of ramps up really quick. And this is after the tank meta, of course, the 2-2-2 meta that they seem to be trying to go for. Well, let me go no further than the characters of Lucio and mainly Reinhardt. Now, if you've been following this game for any amount of time, you know, those guys have been some of the most picked heroes ever since the game was released. Even in beta, they were very picked, and they're just some of the strongest heroes. And normally, you know, when you have a hero that's been picked around 90% of the time ever since launch, you nerf him. He's obviously overpowered, but in Reinhardt's and Lucio's cases, while Lucio has been nerfed a little bit, Reinhardt really hasn't had much gone against him. Isn't that kind of peculiar? Reinhardt, this super strong character that has an amazing ult, an amazing engage, amazing defense, amazing just all around, that really outperforms a lot of the other tanks in a lot of situations, well, he's still super good, and they haven't really changed anything about him. And I do think that the reason for this is because they want the game to be played with a Reinhardt. Now, of course, this doesn't have to be exactly only Reinhardt. It could be a feature in the character, but it seems like they want a Reinhardt-esque character that can kind of put the team together, can go into these slow pushes, and then can go in for the big shebang like I was talking about earlier when they need to, and Reinhardt perfectly fits the bill. Now, back to Lucio, he as well does really, really well here. He has that nice grind game, slow AoE heal that you can push up with or really well defend with, and then when you finally have your ult, you can E in with that speed boost, go for that ultimate, and your team can just explode on the other team. Really, I just kind of see a pattern here, and both the characters are really amazing, and they both support these exact type of playstyles that is honestly pretty interesting to watch. So yeah, that's kind of why I think that the meta is the way that it is, and why Blizzard's trying to balance the game a certain way. As well with this, what I really like about it is that really, Reinhardt and Lucio, while they do feel strong, they don't feel extremely overpowered, at least in my own personal opinion. I mean, they've been like the best characters in the game, but even Ana in a lot of cases feels a lot more overpowered because her kit just feels a lot more overloaded. She has a lot more things that she seems that she can do, and just a lot more really cool stuff that she can do. But even with all that in mind, these characters do their job and make the game a lot funner, at least my own opinion, to play and to go through. Now, of course, with this said, always playing the same meta is definitely not fun. Of course, it's kind of nice to see Lucio and Reinhardt go in and out of meta just a little bit, and as well, it's fun to see different characters especially get stronger and get weaker, you know? Widowmaker, Soldier, Junkrat, whatever different characters you decide to buff and nerf, it makes the game exciting, and I really do like that Blizzard's been trying to buff and nerf characters. I honestly wish they do it a little bit faster, as sometimes the metas get a bit stale, as seen with the tank meta, but overall I feel like when you mix all this stuff together, you can see why Blizzard is trying to balance the game the way they are. I think they're just trying to make the game enjoyable for the most people possible, and make so that it's not a slaughter fest, and so that it's not a snooze fest. Now, of course, they do fail sometimes, when you see certain characters like Diva, Zarya, and Reinhardt being played every single game, with an Ana fully healing them instantly, tank meta, cough cough. Or on the other hand, when you see somebody like McCree being able to snipe people from like 70 yards away, insta-kill headshot them, that can also create a few problems as well. But these have been nerfed, and we have seen that Blizzard's trying to go for whatever they can in order to fix the game and to make it as fun for as many people as possible. And you do have to also remember that not everybody does like a slow-paced meta, a medium-paced meta, or a fast-paced meta. Some people, I'm sure, love the tank meta. Personally, at the beginning, I thought it was amazing. I loved playing all these different tanks. Of course, after a while, my opinion changed a bit, but I thought it was really fun. And of course, playing really fast, kill everyone metas, those are fun too. So I'm glad that they are trying to switch it up, but I would prefer that they keep the majority of the time kind of in the middle. Really, I'd say it's kind of like a pendulum. You can go from one side to the other side, and you have to keep swinging. If you stay in the middle, everyone's going to get bored of the same Ryan, Lucio, different comps like that. But at the same time, if you stay too far on the right or stay too far on the left for even a fraction of a second, people are also going to get bored. So if they can just keep swinging it, keep going with it, I feel like they can make the game fun, and they can make the game just continue being what they want the game to be. So yeah, that's why I'd say some characters like Lucio and Reinhardt always just seem to be really quite good in every single meta, because I feel like they kind of swing the pendulum more towards the middle, where then from there it can swing to the right or left, which is kind of nice and makes the meta a bit different from time to time. Anyways, though, this is just what I've been personally thinking, talking about with some friends, and you might think I'm completely wrong, and that is 100% fine with you. This is not proven fact set in stone. This is just what I've been thinking about, and just kind of wanted to talk about it. Instead of just giving you tips for once, I wanted to talk about the game and talk about the meta in a bit of a different way. And tell me if you guys did enjoy this. I have a few other things about the meta that I'd really like to talk about. I'm not sure if anyone's really going to enjoy this type of video. Some people might just think it's random gibberish. Throw it away. If that's you, that's fine. If you did enjoy the video, though, make sure to leave a like. Comment down below, Habaluga, if you want another video like this. I love using random words like that. And yeah, I've really been enjoying this video, so hope you guys enjoy as well. Also, hit subscribe, hit the bell button if you really want to subscribe. And as always, have a wonderful day.